I believe you were put on this earth for a God-given purpose. I also believe that when we are trapped in bondage and we're believing lies, we will never reach our God-given potential because we are too distracted by our problems. This is not God's plan for your life. He wants so much more for you. When we struggle constantly here on earth, it's like paying a lifetime of interest on a debt that you're never going to owe. Jesus already paid for it for you. I know when I was weighed down by the storm, it completely consumed me. I wanted to access the fruits of the Spirit so badly: love, joy, peace, faithfulness, goodness, kindness, gentleness, and self-control. But I was so consumed with the sickness, I didn't know how to access peace or joy. But I continued the work that God showed me how to do, and I eventually came out the other side. And now I have daily access to love and joy and peace and goodness in my life. God wants that kind of freedom for you. If you found any value in this Wings course at all, I invite you to join me in my masterclass. It's 6 modules of a deeper walk with God, learning to identify and heal deeper wounds in your soul, walk closer with the Lord, and get daily access to the fruits of the Spirit. Get more alignment with Christ and just live a life of freedom. Stay tuned to hear about the masterclass. Thanks for joining us. Now we're going to take a look at the masterclass on Eagle's Wings. The first week is just going to be a simple formula for getting in touch with your relationship with God, and that's a free bonus that we're just going to give you, and that's how we get started in the course. The following module is just a deeper walk through forgiveness, and I know we went through some of those things in the Wings course, but on Eagle's Wings, we go through an even deeper walk in forgiveness and just making some decrees to keep that out of your life for good, and that is a $200 value. The next module, we're going to move on to removing the seed of bitterness, judgments, and pride that can sometimes control areas of our life. So we're going to learn how to rebuke those for good and just replace them with the fruits of the Spirit. And that module would be a $99 value. The next module we're going to look at is overcoming strongholds in our lives. Sometimes the enemy is so sneaky that he has hold of tiny areas of our heart that we're not even aware that exist. And he's controlling areas of our lives. So we're going to teach you how to identify those, replace them with God's truth for good. And that's a $99 value. The following week, we're going to learn how to break off generational curses and open windows to the soul. Sometimes there's things that have happened in our bloodline or in our lives that have allowed the enemy to have a target and access to our hearts that we don't even know of and we're not even aware of. Sometimes they come down through our bloodlines. Sometimes they're sins of our ancestors. And we're going to teach you how to break those off 100% for good, so you can be more in alignment with Christ and walk in freedom. And that is a $300 value. We're constantly adding new training, so that's a $99 value. And then access to the private Facebook group where you're going to build community, have collaboration, find sisters to pray for you as you walk through this group and get any questions that you have answered. And normally that's a $10 value, but in this program, we're going to give it to you for free. So all of that adds up to over a $700 value in the course, and we're offering it to you for only $347. I hope you'll join us. We can't wait to see what God is doing in your life and what He's going to do through this course and you finding your purpose and walking in life freedom. We'll see you over in the Facebook group.